Okay, my people. So I was sitting here and I had just was going to pull a few cards, and so I laid them down. I first laid two cards down, okay? I laid the first two cards down, and I was like, Spirit, just make this. I said I want to read it like this. So I laid the two cards side by side, and I said I'm gonna read it like this, and I'm gonna stack the next cards that I'm gonna pull on top of these, and I want you to make it make sense, right? So this is what happened, right? So I pulled the Ace of Wands and the King, and I'm saying Ace of Wands and the Eight of Cups, okay, next to one another. So then the way that I read my cards, if I'm stacking them on top of one another, then I'm clarifying, I'm getting more clarity on what this was about. It's like unfolding that. So basically it ended up being, so on top of the Ace of Wands, because, okay, first of all, let me read the first two cards that I had thrown down, okay? I should have just got on here and done it, but this was going to be for me, but this is for us, okay? Because I said make it make sense, right? So the Ace of Wands, of course, is a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. I feel like, the chosen ones, because I feel personally for me that I'm being reborn, that I have been reborn. I feel new. I feel like I'm ready, for new experiences and new things because, I have released everything from the past, okay? Including, the pain and the trauma and, everything that equated to what I call spiritual gravity. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm like, yes, even though it's winter, we're going into winter now. I feel alive again. I feel like I have re-entered officially into the land of the living as I was going through my spiritual death that I was allowing to happen because I trust God and this is not my first time dying. Okay, and so I allowed that to happen, and I think that a lot of us have surrendered to whatever has been going on, right? Whatever purge, whatever has been taken away, whatever we have had to release, whatever has released us, we have accepted this because we trust the writer of the story, correct? And so we're having a passionate new beginning to where now it's like we are fully going into expressing our souls in whatever way that is. If you make music, if you dance, if you write, if you speak, if you sing, whatever it is that you do, do that well, do your art, practice your art and practice it well and allow your soul to express itself because this is God expressing God's self through the chosen vessels, which is what we are. Okay, so if yes, we were chosen to suffer on behalf of God who does not know suffering. So it is a gift to God for us to come into this dark realm and to have these experiences within an illusion of separation from God because it's not real, but it's real to the one who is within the illusion because this is the way that it was created so that God could have the experience. So I pulled, so on top of this, so the Ace of Wands, okay, is this passionate new beginning for us, okay? And next to it was the king, that was the Eight of Cups, I'm sorry, the Eight of Cups. So walking away from something. So I'm like, okay, I see this. So make it make sense though, right? So I pulled on top of the Wait, what fell on top of the Ace of Wands? Because I want to make sure I get these. Okay, yeah, on top of the Ace of Wands was the Two of Pentacles, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to decide between the things. And that's true. That's what's happening with me because it's like, I have all these possibilities in front of me. And it's like, I do so many things and I love so many things. And I need to whittle it down to which things do I actually want to focus more of my attention on. And so yes, that made sense, okay? And I'm sure for the collective as well because you're being given choices. And so it's like juggling these possibilities, right? But it's a beautiful thing at the end of the day because we have entered into this realm of infinite possibilities. And this has become a tangible reality for us, okay? So on top of the Eight of Cups, it was the King of Wands, okay? So for the King of Wands, we were walking away from, this person who was, and it wasn't that we were walking away from that person, it was that person, we Okay, okay, let me remember. Okay. Um yes, that person, that's what we, yes, that is what we were walking away from, okay? Is this King of Wands character, okay? This is a person who may, be more of a I show you, things that they do. They believe that should be, enough to show you that they love you. They may be very sexual. They may be, and not necessarily having to be promiscuous with it, but this is the way that they show love. They think that, they don't know love beyond, sex and actions. That intimate connection I don't feel was there, and I feel like this is why that we walked away from this person, because we couldn't connect on every level, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. More importantly, the emotional aspect was not there. The passion was there, the attraction was most definitely there, and a lot of the other things that we wanted was definitely there. This was something that we wanted, okay? So we walked away from it, okay? And it was not easy. And so that was what was on the other side, okay? So on top of the Two of Pentacles was the Two of Swords. Again, this not knowing what to do. It's like standing here and being like, okay, it's because it's like it feels like, chopping our way through this very high grass that we had. It felt like terrain, okay, to have to get through, or this obstacle course that was, just, all of these challenges. And now we've bursted out into this clear field, where we can just, everything is clear and there's nothing impeding our way. And there's not even a narrow path. The path is wide, and there are infinite possibilities of which way do I want to go, which thing do I want to experience, who do I want to become, how do I want to recreate myself, and what do I want to do first, because there's so many things. And so it's like you're standing here and not knowing what to do for a minute. It's like, okay, damn, okay, because you didn't realize it was like all of the challenge, the fighting, the struggle was over before you even knew it. You thought you didn't even realize that it was over. Like you was still trying to forge your way through this terrain, and hadn't even realized for a moment that it was no longer there. And so you're just standing here and not knowing what to do, okay? On top of the King of Wands is the Three of Swords inverted, okay? Because, this was a painful situation, even though it was painful to let it go. And it was also painful to be in it because, you were not being fulfilled, okay? Fulfilled. You may have been being filled in particular certain ways, but you were not being fulfilled, okay? And so you had to walk away because you know what you deserve. And at the end of the day, there was a tower, okay? That was the last card that I pulled, was the tower. This is a tower for both of you. On your side, it is a good tower. For the person that you walked away from, it was it's not such a good tower. That broken heart is theirs now because you reversed it and you said, I'm not going to hold on to this pain. I'm not going to be weighed down by this spiritual gravity. And you did the work in order to be able to release that. And it was hard work. It was a lot of tears. It was pain to let it go. But once you let it go, it was gone. You were no longer carrying that. And so that reversed back onto the person who had not done the work. And it's up to them to do the work to release that. But as for you, it is no longer your issue. And so the tower that you are in is just, having to acclimate to a new reality that you didn't think that you were quite ready for yet, but one that you have most definitely earned. And on the bottom of the deck, okay, is the Six of Pentacles, which I said I'm just going to end it with that because it was perfect to let me know that you both are receiving from the universe what you have put in. You both are reaping what you have sown. Okay. And so this is as it should be. God is just, and